Oh my gosh. I'm blanking out. Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to another episode of Class Clown series. Today, Sina has challenged me to do an IELTS speaking test. So I'm going to do my best to get maximum score. Let's see how I do. Wish me luck.
Hi, Ella.
Hi.
Are you ready for another IELTS speaking test?
Yes, I am.
Let's go.
All right.
How many languages can you speak?
Well, I can speak English and Spanish well.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak French. It depends who I'm speaking to. Some people think I speak really well. Some people think I speak like just okay. So, and it depends, if it's for work or if it's just chatting with a friend. Mm-hmm. I did study Korean and German,
Wow.
but I haven't used them in a long time. My Korean was better than my German, but still quite basic because I struggled a lot with Korean more than any other language. It was difficult for me. So I can't say that I speak them, but I know maybe words and phrases.
Still very impressive. How useful will English be to you in your future?
Very useful because we can use it almost everywhere, I think, or everywhere. It's such an important language for work, for traveling. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, there's so many. Oh my gosh. I'm blanking out.
It happens.
Also, when we think about movies and television and music, I mean, it's really just all over the place. So I think if you speak English, you can really feel like a global citizen and feel like you can go anywhere and access all types of information and media. So very useful.
Absolutely. What do you remember about learning languages at school?
I remember, it's funny, so I remember French and I remember loving taking French class because I just always thought it was such a beautiful language. And I remember so I went to school for a few years in Chile in South America, and you have to take English class. So even though I was a native English speaker, I had to take that class. So I always had, A+. And I always thought that was so unfair to my classmates because obviously I wasn't, I knew everything already. I didn't have to study for anything. So I felt a little bit bad, but it was, easy, obviously.
Very interesting. What do you think would be the hardest language for you to learn?
I know from experience that Korean is very difficult for me. And I also took a Mandarin class once, and that also was very hard, with the intonations and all of that. So I think Asian languages for me, just because they're so different, and I just can't find any similarities in the vocabulary and the sentence structure. Yeah, it's just very difficult and very hard for me to retain.
Okay, lovely. Thank you. Now, for part 2, I'm going to read the question first, and then I will hand you a piece of paper with the question on it. You will have 1 minute to look at it and prepare, and you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak.
Perfect.
So, please describe a website that you bought something from. You should say what the website is, what you bought from this website, how satisfied you were with what you bought, and explain what you liked or disliked about using this website, please. Okay, that's your 1 minute.
Okay. So I actually do not do a lot of online shopping. I really like going to stores and seeing things, physically and touching it. But yes, I have bought a few things online. I visited one website and I bought skincare products. So this is actually a company that is based in Toronto. And I want to say that their products are handmade. I'm pretty sure that they are handmade. And I had tried their products. I had bought their products once in person at a market. And then I decided to purchase it online because they don't have a physical store. And I love everything that I ordered from them. As I said, it's handmade. Everything smells incredible. I really love, products that have nice scents and unique scents. So definitely something that I haven't smelt before. And texture, I'm also very big on texture. So if it's, whether it's shampoo or body lotion or lip balm, how it feels on my skin is very important. So yes, great texture, great smell, nice packaging as well, very simple packaging. I guess my only complaint was that on the label, I guess because it's a one-person business, or I'm not sure, a family business, you couldn't really read. The writing was so small, you couldn't really read the ingredients or anything like that. And the website was really great, very easy to use. As I mentioned before, I don't do a lot of online shopping, so sometimes when I do visit a website and think of ordering something, I can get overwhelmed very easily if there's just too much going on and I don't understand, oh, where do I find this or how does it work? So their website was very straightforward. All the products on one page, with the prices and everything. So everything was very easy to find, and all the information was on there. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, for your discussion topics. What kinds of things do people in your country often buy from online shops?
At this point, I think people really are getting more and more used to shopping online.
Mm-hmm.
So everything really. But I would say, I think things like, I've noticed, maybe it's just from the people that I know, I notice like fitness gear, or equipment for working out, clothing maybe, but I think people still like to go, to stores in person. But yeah, I think more like maybe equipment, doesn't necessarily have to be fitness, but things like that, or accessories, or I'm not sure really, but I guess because you don't have to try it on, people are more comfortable with buying that online.
Lovely. Why do you think online shopping has become so popular nowadays?
Well, especially, with certain websites like Amazon, where you can get something from anywhere in the world, you are able to purchase, that's it, things that you maybe can't in your city or even in your country. So it just really gives you such a like everything is available to you really, and it feels, I think people really get a rush, I think, from feeling like, oh, I can get anything that I want at any moment. It's also, you don't have to wait for a store to be open. You can really purchase anything you want at any time of the day using your computer or your phone. So it just gives such a big sense of freedom, and yeah, that's it.
I see. What are some possible disadvantages of buying things online?
As somebody who usually doesn't buy things online, to me it's really just sometimes when I've tried to purchase something like clothing or jewelry or something like that, it just doesn't look the way that I had imagined, or it doesn't fit well. And so, yeah, as I said, like I definitely prefer to see something, touch it, try it on, and just make sure it's what I like. So that would be the biggest disadvantage, to just not be really sure, because a picture can't really tell you how it's going to look or feel in real life.
I see. The culture of consumerism is our next topic. Why do many people today keep buying things which they do not need?
It's so funny because yeah, I have thought about this a lot as well, especially after traveling and visiting countries where there isn't that much consumerism, and just realizing that we really, really like to go shopping here in North America anyway. But I would say, again, I think it's that freedom and just feeling, if I have the money, then I'll just do it. But it's also, I think, a fear of being bored or not knowing what to do with yourself. There's always kind of like this feeling when you go out, it's like, I have to buy, even if it's just a coffee, I need to buy something. Otherwise, it feels like something is missing. So it's definitely sort of a distraction, a form of entertainment when we go out. And especially in cold countries like Canada, where we might spend many months where it's not that, it's very cold and it's not that nice to be outside. If you're in a mall, then what can you do there? You can just shop. So definitely a form of entertainment.
All right. Do you believe the benefits of a consumer society outweigh the disadvantages?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Because I think that there is, even though I'm actually not somebody that does a ton of shopping, but I do think it's real when people talk about shopping therapy or whatever. There is this sort of energy that comes with consuming whatever it is. It could be a service, a product, or food, drinks, and there's something really nice about that kind of. It feels also to me like movement and like a give and take thing, and I'll sell something to you and then I'll buy something from somebody else. So there's a sort of energy to it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I think it's really, it makes a place feel very alive.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Ella. We are done. That's the end of your IELTS speaking test.
Yay, thank you.
So, how was it? We hope you found this episode useful, guys. Don't forget to subscribe here for more lessons like this one. Keep on practicing.